Hey everyone, it's Gideon, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys a review on this UGREEN Nintendo Switch case. I may or may not keep it, I have yet to decide. It's not exactly what I had wanted, but it's hard to explain. And I just realized I forgot something. Give me a quick second. I needed this to complete the review properly. So yeah, it doesn't really help, does it? Okay, give me a second. So how this case works is it's fairly thick because it's also meant to hold this controller in it as well. I didn't do an unboxing because I wanted to check if I actually liked the case or not when I got it. So it came in this box. It actually comes with this foam inside, I'll show you in a moment. And it came with this foam also just like filling up this empty hole in the foam. It kind of like fits in there. So it came in just like a box like this. I did look for a small tree case for the Switch as well to match my PS Vita and my 3DS, but they didn't have it. Also came wrapped in this plastic. Anyways, so it does fit in the bottom with the controllers attached, but there's nothing holding it from like moving around, and because there's so much space here, if you were to close it and like turn it over, it's gonna flop. But with how the case is supposed to go is it's supposed to be, give me one second, is it's supposed to have this foam inside the bottom here. I did not grab the plug-in, I'm sorry. So what happens is your charger goes here and this controller goes here with the Joy-Cons attached to it. And then what you do is you have the, how many game slots is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10? 10 game slots? Did I count right? Yeah, 10 game slots. And then on this side you put the Switch's screen. And the reason I don't like it is because I want a case that'll be able to hold extra Joy-Cons in here, but when you have this screen here, the screen sits almost in this spot as like a compartment, and it makes it so you can't fit anything in this pocket, and that is my biggest issue, is that then you can't carry anything extra with it, despite the fact of it having so much space and despite the fact of fitting that. So I mean, I guess you could fit stuff in this spot if you didn't want to bring this with you, but then you need your Joy-Cons. Your Joy-Cons would have to go in here because they don't work well with putting the screen here. So I will show you quickly what goes on with that. So, I love the like feeling of taking these off. It's just really satisfying. I'm gonna slip that back on there. So we have this working here, and I'll fit it in that foamy spot, and it fits nice and tight. And then this here is supposed to go in this part, so I'm just going to slide it. Another thing I don't like is these straps are super rough, but of course you face the screen downward and not upward. But the straps are super rough, they're not soft, and they're really tight. They're like really tight, so I find it hard to, I mean it's good because then it won't shake around at all, but I find it's hard to like get it out. So it's supposed to fit like that, and then you're supposed to have your charger here, which is plugged in, and I'm not going to go grab it because I'm lazy. Also then I have to stop the video. So we got this going on. Sorry, I like turned it on. And this fits really nice, so I like the idea that you can bring this with you and the Joy-Cons attached to it, but it's just so inconvenient if you want to just play the Switch and like pull it out and then play it handheld, because then you have to pull this out, take them off the controller, put them on. It just seems like a hassle, where if you have a case where it's already meant to hold the Switch with the controllers or with the Joy-Cons attached to it, then you just have it in there, pull it out, and you got it. So what I mean by this is when this part closes here, it closes like, it goes right into that spot. And I tried to put the Joy-Cons in here with this and it wouldn't close. Like this closes fine, albeit a little tight, but it's still like, it closes okay. What's nice is it does have this handle, and it does have a little clip so you can clip it on stuff to strap it. This case is very large, as you can see, because it does fit the controller in there as well. And I was really excited about that because I was like, yeah, it fits the controller. But I have a giant issue with the fact that, like, this is so, I could probably stretch these out if you worked on it a lot, but it's just such an inconvenience to, like, get it in and out, and then having to take the Joy-Con out every single time to put them on your system. It just seems like such a pain in the bumhole. You know what I mean? Where before you could just like have it in, depending on your case, you could just have it like in there or just take it out, which I find would be preferable. But then you can't find a case that also carries this unless you had one that had a thick enough top that could fit this. So I honestly don't know what would be better. I don't know. I kind of want to buy another one and then compare the two and then return the one that I don't like, but I'm not sure if they're going to let me or if how much shipping will cost to return it. And again, like, you can take, like, the foam is completely removable, so you can totally take it out and stick your Switch in here this way, which is fine, right? Like, you could totally do that, but then you have all that extra, like, empty space. So I was thinking if you could find, like, your own foam you could cut, or if you could put, like, padding in here somehow, you might be able to prevent that. Or if this wasn't so thick, you know, it'd be cool if you could just stick this in here. But the thing is then you have the Switch and it's like buttons all around in the way. Because that'd be nice if you could, like, double it up and put it in there if you wanted. I mean, you could totally close it with the foam and then your Switch would not move around at all. So that could potentially work. It's just a little tight. I'm not sure if you'd be able to fit anything in the pocket regardless, because it ends up getting filled, that extra space gets filled with the thing anyways. And, like, you could probably still stick this controller in here. It just, you'd want to put a barrier in between the Switch, which is on the bottom, and the controller, which is here. This is just me trying to figure out a way to solve this problem because it's bothering me and I don't want to have to return it. Like, could I do that? It gets real tight then. I have a screw protector on my Switch, don't worry about it. It's not gonna get scratched, it's fine. I mean, that could potentially work. Then you could have everything in there and then put your games, like, in the thing as well. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out without having to return it, but I also just don't like the fact that this space here is taken up by this. I want to put things in here. I can't, especially when you put the Switch there. Like, this just takes up all the space. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that is kind of I don't really have, like, a definitive review, I guess. It's not really like, this is good, this is bad. It's kind of like, if this sounds like it'll work for you, perfect, awesome. I'm having issues with it because of that one extra pocket spot, and I kind of want the easiness of being able to pull it out and be able to just play it without needing to, like, take out the things and all of that. I wish I could afford two cases, because then I would just use this when I wanted to bring the controller and use the other one when I didn't want the controller, but they're both around, this one is around, I believe, $23, and the other one I was looking at is around $25. I can link both of them in the description below for the Canadian Amazon if you're interested. And hopefully I won't forget to do that, but that is more or less what I have to say about this case. Let me know what you guys think of it yourselves. If you think I should keep it or if you think I should return it. It's been a few days now, so if I want to return it, I probably need to decide soonish. The other one is more of, it's just black and it has a red zipper, kind of matching the rest of my game cases, like the Smottry one. And the Smottry one is very, very similar to the other one I'm going to link. So this is UGREEN, and I forget what the other one's called, like Ken Tech or something like that. That one is going to be very similar to the way the Smottry one would look, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll get that one, but I ended up going with this one because it was slightly cheaper and it had the extra. I was like, oh, an extra option to carry the controller. Anyways, a little disappointed, but I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to keep it or not. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. maybe you can help me make a decision. I'm not even sure what other accessories I would put in here, because right now I only have the 2 Joy-Cons anyways, and then that way I can fit the controller, I can fit the Switch, and the games, but yeah, we'll see. There's just like, what's the point of having this pocket if there's nothing in it? I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in any of my other videos, go check those out. I will link in the description below my social media and my affiliate links through CD Japan and Tokyo Taco Mode. Thank you for all of you who purchased through those links before. If you purchase those links, I get a small commission. So thank you all, and all of you who do it in the future. It really helps out, honestly. And what else? I think that's it. Just this. I have other game case reviews as well, so you guys can check those out if you're interested. They're all in the playlist called, I think, like, Random Crap I Buy, or All the Shit I Buy, or something like that. I don't know. All the Stuff I Buy? I don't know, something lame. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!